How are you, Cary?
I'm good, Abe. How are you?
Good. Tell me about what drew you to this film.
I was drawn by the opportunity to work with Gus Van Sant. I've been a huge fan of his work for a long time. And, every actor worth their salt wants to work with him. I mean, you look at all the great performances he's gotten out of actors over the years, and he's a masterful storyteller and a unique filmmaker. And he was everything I'd hoped he would be. He was just delightful and very, very specific, very precise, very fast. He moves very quickly, which I like, um, but very intuitive. And yeah, these are all qualities I love in a director.
Well, in terms of specificity and precision, since you're playing a person who really existed, how
Mm.
important was it for you to, play that person versus a cinematic version
Hmm.
of the character?
Well, because Mike was such a larger than life character, um, what little I had learned of him before I flew to Indianapolis made me realize there was a lot there to work with. So I was fortunate enough. I hooked up with his two sons in Indianapolis because my character Mike had passed away 9 years ago, and I met his boys, Mike Jr. and Jason, and they couldn't have been more sweet. They opened up their archives, everything. They handed me everything. They like gave me audio files of him talking to them. They gave me video footage of him, both home movies and documentaries that had outtakes that they never used. They gave me photograph albums. They gave me letters. They gave me bits of his diary. So I had a lot of material to work with. And I brought all of that back to Louisville with me and sort of showed up to present Gus with what I thought was enough to play with. And Gus was fabulous. He really was happy with what I did, and he sort of fine tuned it like a conductor. He was like, "Well, give me the catchphrases that he likes," and I gave him a whole list. And he's like, "Let's use that one." And he said, "Pick certain behaviors that he liked of the character to use in certain scenes." He's like, "Well, I like the way he reacts that way to this," and so he kind of fine tuned it for me, which was great. Yeah.
I love the tone of this film, and I'm curious, filming it, does it feel like a comedy? Does it feel like a drama? Is it something really in between?
I think it's something really in between because I think Gus was very careful. He didn't want to make a maudlin film about kidnapping. No one wants to see that. I think he wanted to follow the themes of Dog Day Afternoon. He's a big fan of Lumet, as we all are, and have some dark humor to it. I think that's the only way you could get through a story like this. Otherwise, it would be very depressing. And so, you know, Bill Skarsgård, who plays Karitzis, found the dark humor in that character and in the situation. And I think it's brilliant. I mean, the movie moves at such a pace. It's the minute the opening scene begins, it just grabs you and it doesn't let go. And it's so cinematic, because he doesn't make movies, he makes films. And this film is a throwback uh, to those 70s movies. He's definitely paying homage to Lumet and Billy Friedkin and Scorsese. So it feels like you're watching a 70s movie, but it moves very quickly. It's really funny. It's great high comedy, high drama, and it should be seen on the big screen. It's cinematic. It's pure cinema.
Really agree. Thank you so much for your time, Gary. Pleasure.
Thank you.